something out of something. You handle your biz, you don't be crying and it's suffering. You can't do nothing but love fresh, huh? You won't know what we gonna do next, huh? You bought our tape with the check, huh? You wearing a vest, huh? You trying to protect your chest, huh? You spent 70 on your bins, huh? That ain't sure that's for your friends, huh? You won't stop these heads from playing with you, huh? You won't run the block, huh? You won't be the last one to block, huh?
Now from Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside Truist Park. Today, we've got a matchup of playoff hopefuls in the same division between the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, though this isn't a divisional matchup, it certainly has the potential of feeling like one, with both clubs pushing for postseason berths in the final month.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, Matty. This is the time of year when every game really starts holding a lot of weight. And even though these teams aren't fighting for the same division crown, when you're making your push for the postseason, it doesn't matter who you're playing. I expect both clubs to come out with a ton of energy and focus in this one.
First offering. Now that's popped up. Suarez in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning.
The second baseman.
Up next, Jurickson Profar, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now to bat, Fernando Tatis Jr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Eovaldi has tossed more than 170 innings to date, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my turn.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And that is off the wall in right field. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Matt Olson comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base. If you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage, not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Let's see where they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the game.
Only play will be the first, as we'll see our first run scored here, as this is a 1-0 ball game. From the stretch, Manny Machado stands in as he looks at ball one here.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Friars forced to settle for just the one. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Kenta Maeda will be on the mound for game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one. He'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because the hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
That is good.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Comes into this one with 3 hits and 11 at-bats in the series. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count. He just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it. Second inning set to go. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Will Myers. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Fouled off. Here's the 1-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Man, I love watching this pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swinging this, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Trent Grisham is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Trent Grisham goes down for 2 on the top half. Here's the pitch. Joey Bart is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Padres down in order, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Striding in for his first at-bat, Marcell Ozuna, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. High in the air out to center field. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1. So bases are empty with 1 out now.
That'll bring in Eugenio Suarez.
Inside with the first pitch splitter. It's 1-0. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. 1 out, nobody on. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Maeda is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers. I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Sliders in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away. So stepping in is Dansby Swanson. He's knocked to the outfield, could score the tying run from second. And it's gone! So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And it's given the Braves a 3-1 lead.
Staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1 and with 1 swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this
one.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll come into play here at 319. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Drilled down the line. A foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
0-1 the count. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-1 Atlanta. Now into the box, Kenta Maeda. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 gone for him here in the inning, let's check out our current standings, and you can see they enter play with a 2-game lead in the division race. Here it comes. Line to short, but gobbled there, and there are 2 away. Here's Jurickson Profar. It's been a 4-for-12 effort in the series for him coming in. Too low, 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
2-0 now. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
3-1 the count now. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. Runner at first with 2 gone. And that will bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits.
We're just about set to go here as the Braves come to bat in the 3rd inning. And this is an offense that's really been productive this year. Not only do they lead the league in runs scored, but also in team batting average. Some players I talked to during batting practice told me it's all about winning every inning. They try to take that mentality into each new frame. So when one guy gets a hit to start off an inning, it's almost like a challenge to the next guys coming up to get them home and put numbers on the board. Clearly, that approach makes this a very dangerous offense, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that one yanked just foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Acuna retired, and there's 1 away. Stepping in once again is Freddie Freeman, who bounced out last time up. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Ball 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is on the ground over the first. He's right there. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves, as the lead remains 3-1. First pitch on its way. Matt Olsen is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder, still going back. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone, a home run.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
Manny Machado is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. That evens it up 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You can tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Yeah, it's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
That's just an excellent job by the batter right there. 3 pitches on the outer half of the zone. Didn't try and do too much. Kept the front hip in. Kept the front shoulder in. Played with the opposite side of the field. Quality AB.
Now the 1-0.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And another foul ball. Machado gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Over to Albies. On to Freeman. A double play. And the hit will be Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, and it's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. So up steps Joey Bart now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1-1 the count now. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Payoff pitch one more time. There's ball 4. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Kenta Maeda, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set, the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself. And nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuña's there for it, and that retires the side. Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Marcell Ozuna is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Not too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And it's fouled away. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. After it is Myers. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. Fouled away. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Grisham calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Now with the play 20, Brian Anderson. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Pitch on the way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. On the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into that pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And here's a ball hit in the air. Myers on the move, but this will land untouched.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
After it is Myers. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for Atlanta. They're up 3-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Thank you, Heidi. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot. He's running. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 0-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. trying to bring in the tying run from third here. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Oswaldo takes his lead at third with 1 away. It's 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode. With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They trail 3-2. Bottom of the inning now. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Into center field, line drive base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little Billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? We'll see what happens.
pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. One down with a runner at second, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
1-1. Strike two, swinging.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Freddie Freeman is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And he fouls this one off. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they throw up the stop sign at third as they decide to play it safe with 2 away.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
At the plate, Ozzie Albies. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 balls and a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit hard towards the hole, and that is into right field. A base hit, and the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game.
Boy, that's a tough one right if you're a pitcher, Hero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked out. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Braves will settle for just the 1. Stepping up is Manny Machado. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Machado awaits the 2-0.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did. It's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. Will Myers is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you can get super greedy right down the middle.
Trent Grisham stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. it's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw. Right there for Darno to get his man.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at center.
2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And that misses for ball 4, and the Flyers are going to have themselves a 2-out base runner. Joey Bart is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Swing and a high drive to right center field. And that is off the wall. In at second safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Your attention, please.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a... Just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Bart at second with 2 down. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in his at-bat.
In the dirt. The throw will go to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 6th. Mackenzie Gore enters to do the... Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Grisham at the track. The wall. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 32 now for the season, and it's now 5-3.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
To the plate now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Count even at 2-2. Again, another foul ball. This is in the air to right. Myers is under it. 1 away. So with one away, we'll give you a look at the current standings. It is crowded at the top as these guys trail by just a game entering play today. Dansby Swanson will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grisham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. The next to hit is Travis d'Arnaud. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Skied into straightaway right. Myers is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball.
Leading off for the Padres, the left fielder, Barry Eswaldo.
Taylor Rogers is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55.
Here's the first pitch.
Taylor.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Pitch on the way. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1. Now here's the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
3-2 now. Here's the payoff pitch.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. He flew out in his last debut. No balls and a strike to count. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Seager is right there for a called strike 2. Oswaldo aboard here at first with nobody out. Right side. Oh, look at the stop by Freddie. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Albies brings it in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They're still down 5-3. Austin Riley is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. Now the first pitch. As he's well in front of the curveball, he comes up empty there for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Nope.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. High in the air out to center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Struggled at the top of the lineup in this one. Hitless to this point. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, last pitch was 94, then you pull a string. 13 miles an hour slower right there. 81 miles an hour. You get guys in a rock.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting it.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Hit down the line at first. And a foul ball, 1-1. Runners on first with one down. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. Next up is Ozzie Albies, runner in scoring position with Sukan. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
And that's in there, base hit. And that will poke a run from second base, and the lead is 3 now at 6-3.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here's Marcelo Zuna as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pitch popped up. Olsen into foul territory. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Padres Munoz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Here's the 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fouled off. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Reined in. throw on the first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So one man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th, and that will bring in Manny Machado. Fastball taken, but that gets the and it's fouled away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Ozuna. He gets there, and that's the second out. So here's Will Myers. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on Benny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
1-0 pitch. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Hey, and in that last at-bat, he took this one to straightaway center field, the deepest part of the ballpark. So this guy can hit a breaking ball a long way.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball that's outside.
Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. And that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Grisham calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The batter, number 7.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving it.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Braves are set down 1-2-3. All set for the start of the A.J. Minter comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Minter, native Texan. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. And stepping in, Joey Bart. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game. It is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Acuna coming in. He gets there, and that's the second out. Luis Camposano will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Set and the pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you go into a bad streak like this guy. Any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that is.
And he will reach down to make the catch on the run, and what a fine way to end it there as this ball game is over. 6-3 the final score today. Atlanta took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Nate Eovaldi earns his 12th victory in the ball game. A.J. Minter turns the save out of the bullpen, his 30th. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.